And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Here's Ellington. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It was Reggie Ragland. Got him down.
Richmond.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the 1st down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Come back, come back. Come back, come back.
To throw on third down, Watson. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Watson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Watson hands this to Foreman. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Texans on third down.
Good.
They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Watson. He can run for it, and he will. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
It's 1st and goal, a chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. One man in the backfield, that's Miller, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans are in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
They run with Hunt. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Hunt. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Andre Howell, the one to bring him down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On play action, it's Mahomes. Being chased out. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. To throw is Watson. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. The Texans on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal.
Down. Blue 80. Blue 80.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. DJ Reader breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Mahomes now to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And hauled in by the tight end Miller. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Richmond.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He's got Fuller. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
One man in the backfield, that's Miller, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now Foreman. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown. Houston. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans will extend their lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out come the Chiefs now. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get it.
We coming, man. Free the guys, man.